Yo, what's poppin', everybody? Salute. This deep fake. Look, alright, this video is about the gray areas. Gray areas. Information and things that aren't quite a lie, but it's not the truth either. A gray area. And gang stalking, it's usually going to be people close to you, and they're going to try to keep you in a gray area. It's all meant to keep you misinformed. It's used to deter or to keep you off your pivot point. So when you get misleading information or you're not getting information at all, that's a gray area. Now this can come from, friends, family, stuff like that. And gang stalking, it's definitely going to be people that are closer to you, because those are the only ones that can actually get to you to actually put this tactic into play. You can get, the gray area tactic at your job and places like that, or, yada, yada, yada. With this technique, I've noticed, let's say you have some important information or something that could shine light on a situation. People are going to try to use a gray area, like when I go to talking about CRAs and stuff like that. A lot of people don't really know what that means, but when you start breaking down and how it's used in gang stalking, people are going to try to discredit or throw that out, but the gray area doesn't really work on that, because you can look up the meaning and definition, for itself. If I tell you that this policy is designed to do certain things and you was like, nah, I don't know about that. I mean, you don't really have to believe me. You can just look it up for yourself. Look, in gang stalking, it's a lot of gaslighting. I let people talk because it sounds good to them, I guess. But, I mean, once you know something, you know something. I mean, when you try to mislead or misinform people, basically that's the technique I'm talking about with breadcrumbs. You're making yourself obvious in this game. So pay attention to the breadcrumbs. You know what I'm saying? I try to tell you guys, pay attention to the breadcrumbs. When people try to mislead you and you know factually that that's not what the case is. So always pay attention to the breadcrumbs. And sometimes people could just be wrong, but always keep in the back of your mind. Always keep in the back of your mind and watch how. I always say this: don't listen to what a person says. Look at their actions. They tell on themselves every time. It's not being paranoid. This is just facts. This is just facts. Don't listen to the words that come out of people's mouth. That's nothing. That's sound. Look at their actions. If the actions don't line up with the things they're saying, then it's false. It's just that simple. It's a deep fake. It's just that simple. It doesn't take Sherlock Holmes to figure out when a person is lying to you. I mean, it might take you a little bit of time to weave through all the gray areas, but when they start telling lies, the only problem is they have to tell another lie to cover that lie. And then they have to tell another lie to cover that lie. But now, in gang stalking, what they'll try to do is get slick. They'll try to add some truth to it to make it solid and stick. So they'll tell two lies and then add some truth to it to try to give it some type of clarity or some type of justification that the plot that they were trying to get off has some stability to it. So when you start utilizing these little techniques, man, you can see through a lot of people. You can get through a lot of things, man. Like I'm trying to tell you guys, there's a lot of plots out there, bro. And I'm telling you, gang stalking, it's the people mostly around you. Yeah, they've signed that deal. They took the deal. They swallowed that deal. Hook, line, and sinker. I mean, they can pretend like they didn't, but they did. I mean, because that's the only way this program can really get off. It really is. Because if any outside entities won't really affect you as much. And in gang stalking, It's years and years of preparation. Years of preparation. So they have years to indoctrinate the people around you. Just know that. Yo, deep fake.